Check out the numbers, man. $29 billion profit in 3 months. That's spending money. You know we can't stop this. I don't care if these drugs are killing people. If the people want the drugs, doctor, nurse, give them the drugs. 29 billion. Come on, doctor and nurse. You will be set for life. Just join the medical system, climb the rankings. Don't ask no questions and have a good memory. We don't need you to be smart. We don't need you to be smart. Sound smart. Remember the drugs. Remember the human body so we can convince people to take these drugs. They're going to take it anyway because we are the same people depriving them. Their food is poison, their water is poison, their air is poison, their environment is poison, the things they use on a daily basis is poison. We tearing up the families. So now individuals are broken, looking for help. It's the big government. We here. Come hop in our laps. Go to the medical system, get poison, go outside, eat poison, breathe poison, come back to the medical system, get poison until you die. That's the cycle. You know, we correct your problem, we give you the solution. I know I hyper-focus on health, but there's so many different factors. Come on, let's not forget about the medical system, the ultimate tool of control. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing in this country. It don't matter who you are. You can be Jesus on earth. You are nothing if you ain't got no paper. You ain't got no paper, you can't get no woman. You ain't got no paper, you can't get no food. You ain't got no paper, you can't get no house. Let's talk about the money. Your money is being printed out of thin air. There is no restrictions. It's backed by nothing. PPP loan, they're giving out all this money. Where is money coming from? With $36 trillion in debt and growing. Where is this money coming from? How are we going to pay back this debt? We never going to pay back the debt, buddy. So we got all this money in circulation, but the average man don't got no money. All the money is being controlled by a small group of people who control everything, right? So you spending most of your time at a job you don't want to be at, chasing money. Then you spend the time that you got not at your job chasing money. And guess what you still don't got? You still don't got money. You are a slave to the dollar that you don't even have. Another man got it and he's going to use it again. Let's not forget about the educational system. The educational system is there to program you to be a worker, or obedient worker. Don't ask no questions. You ask questions, you get punished. You know what happened to the kids who are a little resilient in school, who are a little combative, want to ask questions, want to not be like others? You know what happened? He gets punished. It's the same in this real world. When you come out in the real world, you realize school didn't prepare you for that. Monday through Friday, you at school on average, between all the grades you in school, about 5 to 7 hours. What am I doing in a brick building for 5 to 7 hours? All of my life, from Monday to Friday, and I come out and I didn't learn a single thing. They wasted your time, and that's what they're doing. They're programming you to just remember things and be a yes man. So when you go to work, you don't ask no questions. Just do what I tell you to do. This work don't. And I'm going to just keep going about the educational system. Listen, so I'm spending about 5 to 7 hours in a brick building Monday through Friday just to come out. Let's just say 6 hours of school just to get homework, bruh. You just trying to keep me busy. You just trying to keep me. Why you giving me homework? I just came from school, man. This is longer than a work shift. What's the point of this, man? Let's not forget about the food they feeding your children. You don't even know who's teaching your children. You don't even know what they feeding your children. You don't know how they feed. You don't know how they treat your children in it. Oh, you don't got enough time to take care of your children, so you got to donate them to the state. The same way you give your baby up to the state, within 24 hours, your baby's injected with hepatitis B. Come on, bro. Do you know what's in that hepatitis B vaccine? How about you ask your nurse what's in it? She don't know what's in it, but she's shooting you up in it. She's shooting your baby up with it because she got to do her job. I know I hyper-focus on the health because that's very important, but you got to understand, you got to put everything together and then look at the greater goal. The greater goal is control. We want to control everything in your life. You can't do nothing without us being involved. We want to choke you. We want to deprive you. We want you to always rely on us. And the reason you will never realize that, because not only that we're depriving you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, we're always going to give you something to keep you entertained. A little bit of sports, a little bit of drugs, a little bit of women, a little bit of digging stick, a little bit of social media, a little bit of news. There's always something new. So y'all forget that we're literally filling these vaccines with unknown chemicals because Trump is doing the matching with the UK president on live TV. It's a show. There's always going to be something to keep you entertained. to keep your brain filled up with nonsense. And just remember, never forget, these people are intelligent. I'm talking about the people who are, running us like puppets. They're intelligent. Okay? The problems that we deal with, they're not happening on accident. We got all of the money in the world. These people are so immoral. We, the people, are so immoral. We will do anything for money. They could have us turning this whole entire country into paradise, but it's not happening for a reason. They don't want it to be paradise. Because if it's paradise, people won't rely on them no more. We can rely on ourselves. We have so much we just give to each other, but they don't want that because these people are greedy. These people are evil. I know I haven't said this in a while, but these people worship Lucifer. I stopped saying this because I just know when I say this, people are not going to believe me, but that is really the truth. When you figure out who these people are not good people. All right? They're not good people. And you see, the worst part about this, which is understandable, is that most people actually don't care. They've been programmed not to care. Life is too consuming. Like, life is always sucking people. So they don't worry about things like that, even though they really should, because that's what's keeping them down. It took me 6 years to get to this point. I started this journey of really trying to understand myself, then understand the people around me, then understand the world 6 years ago. So I know it's not going to happen overnight, but you must take the first step and don't look back. You may look back, don't turn back though. You may even take a look, then you walk forward a little more. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep researching, because I'm telling you, these people controlling the earth, they are perverted. What do I mean? Everything is backwards. Good is evil, evil is good. Slow it down for you. Good is evil, evil is good. The man not being a man, that's excellent. The woman not being a woman, that's excellent. Families breaking, that's excellent. We can control these people because they don't know who they are. Like I said before, this is why the educational system is so important. We are going to take your children when they don't know no better, when they are helpless, when they don't know nothing about nothing. They are in the monkey see, monkey do era. Whatever we tell your children, they're going to do. We're going to teach your children how the system works, how to see money, how to eat, how to behave, even though everything is wrong. Because think about this, guys. If you put your children in the enemy's hands, they're going to join the enemy's army. You literally gave your children to the people who are depriving you, and you expect your children to be on your side. Come on, bro. Your children are ran by your enslaver. If we taught our children how the system and money really works and how the system is built to deprive them, these will be the same children starting the next revolution. Because they're young, they ain't got no responsibility. All they know is this land, and they know the people who are governing them are evil, and they don't want that. They're going to fight. Think about this. Imagine all of those delinquents in the street. They said the YNs, we even got the young Caucasians. Imagine if these boys would fill their mind with the correct information. They start thinking, hold on, you and me, we here fighting each other because we deprived. But why we depriving? Who's depriving us? Because all this money is going in circulation. We don't got it. So when they start getting the right information, listen, they're going to be mad. And they got plenty of time to be mad. They got plenty of energy. I'm a young man. I ain't got no woman. If I got a woman, she ain't pregnant. I ain't got no baby. I don't got no major bills. I'm not fully entrapped in the system yet. So once I figure out if I step in this system, it's most likely I ain't getting out in pieces. Man, I'm breaking this joint. Oh yeah. Gather all the young boys together. We talk to each other. We get organized. We start pushing against stuff. We start breaking heads. Listen, I'm not talking about violence, but young boys, man, they can't be controlled. They unpredictable. That's why we got to get them when they're young. Program him. I got to keep going. We can't forget about the prison system. You don't want to be obedient. You don't want to be part of the system. Okay, we're going to throw your ass in jail. Free donation. That's free labor. That's slavery in there. You ain't getting no payment. Do this work, boy. So imagine if we stop these boys and say, yo, look at it from this way. Black Panther 2.0. We running up in the Capitol. And I'm not saying we got to do these things. I'm just saying these boys, young boys were doing this, man. And they died for it. But they did what they had to do. They young. Like I said, they young. I'm not thinking about no family. I don't got family. I don't got nothing. All I got is my brothers, my young dudes. And what we got to stop doing, because, I said the young Caucasians, Divide and conquer. You know that's an amazing tactic. Keep the slaves fighting amongst themselves so they never realize I'm the one enslaving them.